So it's a really common issue with these PlayStation 5s that you'll just be gaming and then all of a sudden it'll shut off. It won't give you any warning, it won't give you any messages, you'll just be playing, black screen, console turns off. And what I've found is this is generally an overheat condition of the power supply itself. So these vents along here get all clogged up with dust, and then the airflow can't make its way through the power supply, which means it can't cool down the power supply. Which means that when the power supply gets too hot, it has protections in place and it automatically shuts itself off. Now it doesn't have a way to communicate this with the main board of the PS5, so it's just going to go ahead and protect itself and protect you from, burning down your house, and it's just going to shut off. And that's sort of what you see. You'll be gaming, power supply overheats, console shuts off, and then when you turn it back on, the console has no idea what really happened because the power supply is the one that did the shutting off. So it'll just check for the storage integrity and do the, checking your PlayStation 5 storage message, blah blah blah. That's what this customer is experiencing here, and I'm going to take it apart and give it a good clean. And no doubt we're going to find that these holes on the power supply for ventilation are going to be clogged. Alright, and pretty much as expected, you can see that those ventilation holes are completely clogged up with dust. And our heatsink side as well is not looking to crash hot. It's not the worst I've seen, but it definitely needs a clean. So I'm going to blow this dust outside, get everything cleaned up, and then I'm going to go ahead and check the liquid metal. That's looking a lot better now. And also the heatsink side, we can actually see through the fins now. Everything looking schmick. So I'm just going to take the motherboard off the heatsink assembly and have a look at the liquid metal to make sure that that's all uniformly spread and there's no oxidized spots or anything like that. So it doesn't actually look too bad on this console. There is obviously some liquid metal on the sides here, so I'm just going to use this dispenser to actually suck some of the liquid metal up and put it back where it should belong. Alright, so we've got a nice even distribution now. You can see I've just picked up some of the liquid metal from the sides and also over here and put it back on the die and spread that evenly. So we can go ahead and reassemble this now and test everything. Almost all the way back together, and don't forget to clean your little heatsink on top here as well and give the fan a bit of a clean out as well. And now for testing purposes, I'm going to play some Call of Duty, make sure this thing doesn't shut off, and if all is well, get it back to the customer. And if you need a PS5 cleaned, techbuddy.au. Peace. Time for that testing.